office, Kelly speaking.
Who?
Clerk's office. My name is Kelly.
How you doing? Can you tell me civil?
Circuit civil, family civil.
Circuit civil.
Okay, hold on just a moment, please.
Marion County, home of Silver Springs, one of the world's largest artesian springs, and more, including Rainbow Springs, Salt Springs, Juniper Springs.
This is Lisa. Can I help you?
Yes, how you doing? I'm trying to find out some information about a case.
What type of case is it, sir?
The case number is 42.
Just a moment. Okay, what is it that I can do for you?
I would like to know what happened on the motions that was filed on the 3rd.
Actually, the writ of possession was signed today.
No, that's not what I asked, though. I asked what happened with the motion.
You don't have to be rude to me, sir. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm not being rude. I asked you a question, and you're telling me something else. What I asked was, what happened?
You asked me what happened on the motion. That's what happened on the motion, the writ was ordered.
The writ was ordered on what motion?
Well, probably on the plaintiff's motion.
Okay, so
if you're the defendant...
What I'm asking, I'm not a defendant. What I'm asking is...
Okay, well then what party are you to the case?
What I'm asking is...
I cannot give you information if you're not party to the case.
Excuse me. I'm asking what... Now you're lying to me. And now you're lying to me.
How am I lying to you?
Because I've never had this issue before. So why all of a sudden is the issue now?
What do you mean you've never had this issue before?
I'm going to ask again, the motion that was filed on the 3rd, what happened with those motions?
A motion for default? That's the motion.
A motion to show cause regarding criminal coercion, motion for equitable estoppel, 2 of them.
Just a moment, sir. Let me look down through here. Hold on just one moment. Can you hold for just a moment?
Public library. These 18 recycling centers.
Sir?
Yes.
If you'll hold on just a moment, I'm going to transfer you to someone who can help you, okay?
Who are you transferring to?
I'm transferring you to Greg.
Greg.
So hold on just one moment.
Salt Springs, Juniper Springs, and Silver Glen. Marion County is home of Florida's second largest national forest, spanning 1,652 square miles.
Clerk's office, this is Greg.
Yes, Greg. What is your job title there, Greg?
I'm General Counsel to Mr. Ellsperman, the clerk.
Oh, man. Why did they transfer me to you? I had a question. I guess you're the one who's going to answer it.
What is your question?
You don't know what the question is. You don't know what the situation that's going on, nothing.
The situation, as it was told to me, was you have some questions about some of your filings and what the status is. Is that correct?
I want to know what happened on the motions that were filed on the 3rd.
The case information that I see reflects that they are still pending, which means they have not been ruled upon. Our standard practice would be, and my understanding is what we did here was when such motions were filed, they were forwarded to the judge for his review and consideration. So
the motions have not been ruled upon, but a writ of possession has been handed out.
Yeah, the last thing I see the judge having entered was an order directing us to do that. He had an order to issue the writ dated February 27th.
But now the thing is, none of the motions that were ever filed nothing has ever happened to them. Why is that?
Well, that would be what I just said, that once you file the motions, they're sent up to the judge for his consideration.
Every motion for his consideration. So every motion since the beginning of the case that was entered nothing has happened on them. So you're telling me he got every single motion still waiting to be...
Well, I don't know if that's accurate, but every motion that is filed would be sent up to him for his consideration.
Again, how can a writ of possession be handed out if these motions have not been ruled upon or anything was made, anything has been done upon these motions?
Well, the filing of motions after the issuance of the order.
There was motions before
the filing of the motions would not prevent us from issuing the writ.
There was motions before the order, and none of them nothing has happened with none of the motions that were before the order or even after the order.
Okay,
which is a void order anyways, because he has failed to act in accordance to ecclesiastical law.
But that has no bearing on us doing what? That has no bearing on the clerk's office.
So criminals are allowed to engage in criminal activity, and the clerk goes along with it?
No, I wouldn't agree with that. But if a judge directs us to issue such writ, we're going to do it.
Again, I don't comprehend.
So
why was it delayed? Why was it delayed? You can't explain it, huh? So why?
Explain it even clearer than that. If you can't understand it, sir, that's your problem.
No, it's not my problem. No,
yes, it is.
What I want to know is why was the writ delayed for so long?
I have no idea. It would be when the party.
I was told that you had information about this case.
Well, you're not understanding my answers.
Because you're talking gibberish to me, man. You're not making sense to me. There were motions before any order. There's motions.
Right. The filing of motions doesn't prevent the issuance of the writ.
A motion moves the court to act in some kind of manner, and the court has yet to move in any kind of manner on any of the motions that have been filed. On any of the motions that have been filed.
That's between you and the court.
A judge has yet. So why am I speaking to you?
Well, you have to talk to the judge.
I just called the clerk of the courts, and you tell me it's between me and the court.
I speak on his behalf.
So why are you telling me now to speak to the judge? I don't understand what you're saying, man. I don't comprehend your game, your lingo game here, what you're doing, because I was just transferred to you to give me information about this case, and you're not giving me no information. Are you telling me that none of the motions have been ruled upon, or nothing has been done upon any motion to the beginning of the case? But yet the order still went through.
Yeah, right. We were ordered to issue a writ. I told you we did that by the judge.
What judge? What judge? Because there has yet to be a judge in this case yet.
Judge Ullman.
No judge has yet to present herself at this case.
That's not true. There was an order entered in late February granting the motion for writ of possession.
Again, no judge. There has not been a judge in this case yet. A judge is bound by ecclesiastical law, and he's bound. He must rule according to evidence. I have not seen a judge rule according to any evidence in this case yet.
Well, so you're entitled to feel that way.
There has yet to be a judge in this case. Nothing but criminals have been perpetrating criminal activity in this case. The documents that were received on the 9th, when would they be entered to the record?
We're in the process of doing that now, so that'll probably take place in the next day or two.
And again, you speak for who again?
The clerk of the court.
The clerk of the court. And the clerk of
whose office you called.
The clerk of the court is in dishonor. The clerk of the court is one of the criminals that is perpetrating criminal activity against me. So that means you speak on his behalf. You are also a criminal. And you said you are who again?
Greg Harrell, General Counsel.
Greg Harrell, yeah, I spoke to you before. Yeah, criminal. General Counsel, so you're an attorney.
That would be correct.
Yeah, you're a criminal. So you're engaging in criminal activities, and the court is moving forward under void orders. No motion has been ruled upon, and motion has been entered since last year and the year before. Since 2013, motion has been put in. Evidence has been submitted, and yet no judge has even looked at the evidence. So again, how can this writ of possession be entered if no motion was looked upon?
It was entered pursuant to an order granting the plaintiff's motion for writ of possession.
So let me ask you, there was motions before the plaintiff put their motions in. But the only motion that was entertained.
That's the court's prerogative.
The only motion that was entertained was the plaintiff's motion. Why is that?
I don't know. That's not a question for the clerk's office to answer.
So what's the question for the clerk's office to answer?
The ones I'm answering.
You haven't answered nothing. You just told me that you went forward with an order from a void order when no judge has ever entered into this case. No judge has ever appeared into this case.
No, that's not true.
That's not true?
No.
So how did a judgment come upon this case when the evidence, oh, God. You got me upset, man. You got me upset with your clown games. Your little bullshit clown games. You got me upset, man. David R. Sperman is a criminal. You are a criminal.
You're entitled to your opinion.
No, it's not my opinion. I got recorded evidence of your criminal activities. So it's not my opinion. And nothing but criminal activities continue to move forward in this case. No motion has been nothing has been done on any motion put into this case except for the one that the plaintiff put in. How can that be?
That's a question you need to ask of the court.
And I'm talking to the court, am I not?
You're talking to the clerk's office. That's different
the clerk
than the
is
court.
The court.
No, that's not right.
So who's the court?
The court is the judge.
The judge.
The clerk is...
The judge won't even speak to nobody. So what are you talking about?
Something in your case asking why those things haven't been ruled upon. You're free to do that.
The thing is, the clerk is acting in dishonor by moving forward on void orders when there has not been a judge in this case. No evidence has been ruled upon. The only thing that's happened is larceny, criminal activity. That's the only thing that has been going on in this case. So what about the writ of execution? Why wasn't that executed?
We only issue that which the judge directs us to issue.
And who is the judge, man? There's no judge in this case.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Ms. Jonathan D. Ullman is a circuit court judge who I know.
He has failed to be a judge. And the clerk,
I don't think so.
The clerk is aiding and abetting him in his criminal activities. And then he got me speaking to a criminal to justify these criminal activities.
No.
No what?
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
How are you not wrong?
No,
you're wrong
how am I?
Basically, everything you're saying.
The only evidence was put on the record was by the defendant's side. That's the only evidence that has ever been entered into this case. The plaintiff had put no evidence into this case. So how did the judge, who claims to be a judge, which is not a judge, rule for the plaintiff who had put no evidence into the case? And then the clerk is going along with the void order judgments as if it has some kind of stand-in.
We are required by law to issue writs when the judge directs us to do that. And that's
let me ask you this, man. What's the purpose of the clerk?
Well, there are a couple purposes. One is to maintain the court file. You asked me a question. I was trying to answer it. But we're going to maintain the court file, number one. So if you file something or any other party does, we maintain that. We direct the papers to the court that are seeking relief, like motions. It's up to the court, by which I mean the judge, to rule on those when they see fit or if they see fit. The clerk has no role in that. And enter any order that is entered, and we are to issue things like writs when the judge tells us to do that. Now, we obviously have a official records capacity too, which isn't related to.
No, I know. I had a problem with you guys playing that game, refusing to record official records, and you're keeping the check. Why don't you guys send the check back?
We did, and it was returned to us as undeliverable.
Oh, it's undeliverable because you committed fraud.
You didn't accept your mail.
You committed fraud. You sent it to a fictitious name and address.
You're welcome to come pick it up.
You violated 18 U.S.C. 1342 and 1341. And you're trying to coerce me into accepting that. When you're the criminal.
That's where you
are the criminal. No,
okay.
Yeah,
You're
right. Well, look at the court record and see where it came from, sir. Because the evidence is right there. The correspondence evidence is right there in the file. I didn't send it to where you.
Where do you want me to send it?
I want you to go ahead and commit the crime again and send it to where you want.
No, I can only send it to where you tell me to send it.
It's already in the case. It's already on the top of the paperwork. So since you refuse to do it according to law, you just committed a criminal act, man. You did.
Okay.
And then David
I don't agree.
is going to be. You don't agree? You don't agree that you violated United States Code?
That's correct.
Yeah. All right, man. All right, man. Listen, this conversation is being recorded. You know this.
And that's not allowed under Florida law without my permission.
So take action. Jester, you're a fiction, dude. You're a jester, a clown. And you're trying to justify criminal activity. You committed a crime, and I got this evidence. But only
your money order is available anytime you want to pick it up. I'm happy to send it wherever you want. I tried, and it came back to us.
Yeah, so you're the one who committed the fraud. You're the one who committed the violation of 18 U.S.C. 1342, which also invokes 18 U.S.C. 1341. What is your name again?
I've told you at least twice already.
Yeah, but I don't want to go back in the recording to remember. Greg something. Harold?
Yes.
Harris? What is it?
Harrell. Harrell.
RRELL. Okay, good. So you're the one who's going to be held accountable. I hope you know, man, you're the new shorty. You must you must have not heard the information. You're the new shorty. You are. You're the new shorty.
Okay.
Man, I tell you, you guys are committing criminal activities. So I'm going to say again, man, go ahead and mail that check back to me, because if you're keeping it, now you're stealing money.
You tell me where to send it.
It's already in the information that was sent to you.
No, sir. No.
It was already attached.
I used that, and it came back.
No, you did not. So tell me what you used. Inform me of what you used, since you used it. Let me see if you used the correct address.
I'm looking for it now.
Yeah, show me where you sent it to. Inform me who and where you sent it to. And also pull up the court record where it shows the correspondence address where you're supposed to send it to. And read that to me, too.
Hold on a second, sir.
Greg
Here you go. Let's see. To 15842 Southwest 27th Avenue Road, Ocala, Florida 34473.
So you sent it to a fictitious address, and who did you send it to?
Joseph Anthony Rosa.
So you sent it to a fictitious name also. Okay. Now look up the court record and see what the court record says where you're supposed to send it to. Matter of fact, get the document which was supposed to be recorded, which you denied to record, and now you're keeping the money, stealing the money, the check. You're keeping the check. Look at that document at the very top and see what the address says you're supposed to send it to after it's been recorded.
The document came from a Joseph Anthony with the seal House of Rosa.
And where was it supposed to be returned to?
I believe it was to be returned to that address.
I asked what you believe. I just asked you. You just read the information, some of the information, part of the information. I asked, what was it supposed to be sent back to? The information, because it's right in front of you. But now you want to play your jester games, huh?
No.
Yeah, you want to play your jester games, huh?
You're not going to give me another address to send it to?
You have the address. So you're keeping the check. So the clerk of the court is now stealing checks.
Sir, that is your address in the file, the court file. That is in your case, 15842 Southwest 27th Avenue.
Read the document where it says
doesn't have an address on it.
Yeah, right. Jester games. Fucking jester, man. You're a jester, man. The document, the motion is right on top of equitable estoppel has where you're supposed to send it to. The cover page has where you're supposed to send it to. But yet the clerk wants to keep on engaging in criminal activities.
No.
Yes, the clerk does. And it's probably on the behest of you, because you're the jester. So you're probably the one that's
Sir, hey, wait a second. Your envelope in which those documents came say 15842 Southwest 27th Avenue Road.
Read the whole entire thing, sir. Don't play jester games with me, Jester. Read the whole envelope what it says, sir. Because I know what it says.
The only thing I see other than that is temporary post location.
Temporary post location.
But
what
that's
else?
the address.
What else?
Care of 15842 Southwest 27th Avenue Road, what I just said.
Nope, that's not what you just said, clown. That's not what you just said.
That is what I just said.
Clown, that's not what you just said. And who and the envelope says to mail to what name did it come from?
To Joseph Anthony.
Oh, and who did you mail it to? And what address did you mail it to, Jester?
What is your name?
Jester, what address did you mail it to? It's
That's
right there in the paperwork.
Name, that's not my name either, sir.
It's right there on the paperwork. So why are you asking me about information when the information is right in front of you?
Well,
you got this, then you want to play your jester games and commit criminal activities. And you're general counsel for the clerk of courts?
Yeah.
You're a criminal, dude. You're a fucking criminal. You're being recorded. You recorded last time. You admitted to being a criminal. You admitted again today to being a criminal through your criminal activities.
Sure. You're wasting
I'm going to say again.
time.
No, you're wasting my time. I'm going to say again. Send the check back.
I'm only going to send it to Joseph Anthony Rosa.
Well, commit the fraud so I can hold you accountable. That's all. I don't care. Commit the fraud. Because the record shows something different, but you're refusing just to do what the record says.
You're welcome to pick it up here. I've made that clear to you.
Am I obligated to go pick it up over there?
Didn't say that.
You're obligated to mail it back.
I did it.
No, you didn't?
I did.
Oh, well, you did. I didn't receive it.
Well, that's your problem, sir.
No, it's not my problem. The clerk is now engaging in thievery by keeping money orders.
Sir.
You're stealing money orders.
No.
You're stealing money orders.
It's available. You can come get it.
Mail it back.
I did. I'm not going to waste taxpayer money sending postage. I'm not going to send.
Clown. You're a clown now. Taxpayer money.
I'm hanging up now.
Yeah. I'm going to call back, and then I hope I can see someone who's going to help me instead of your jester ass, man. You're a jester.
That's fine.
That's
You're
the
entitled
fucking
to feel
game.
that way.
That's the attorney game. Jester, word games, bullshit. Fuck you, man. Criminal. You're a criminal. I got it all recorded, and I'm about to put it to YouTube. Since the clerk doesn't want to act in honor, and there is no judge in this case, and the clerk still wants to move forward, I'm going to post the videos to YouTube. I'll call you back when they're ready for viewing. You fucking piece of shit.
What proof can you provide me that your name is not Joseph Anthony Rosa?
What proof can you provide me that you're claiming that I'm that motherfucking person?
Well, that's what this case is that you're filing documents into and were served in.
And the proof is already in the motherfucking case. If you go into the case, man, I'm trying to calm down right now because I'm cursing too much, and I want this video to go to YouTube, so I'm going to chill out right now. If you look into the case on, where was it? On 11/14, notice of appointment to the office of executor of the state known as certain names. That's in the case. So the proof is already there, but the clerk and the attorney playing judge is refusing to act in honor. Then the clerk doesn't even want to send the check back to the correct address and trying to keep the check by sending it to a false, fictitious name and address in violation of 18 U.S.C. 1342, which is also invokes on your part 18 U.S.C. 1341, frauds and swindles. That's 25 years combined. 25 years combined. And you're the new surety. You are, attorney, jester. You are the new surety. You better find out what's going on, man. You're the new surety. So, again, what happened on these motions? One of you plan on sending a check back to the correct address, to the correct information that was provided. You see, I thought it was David R. Sperman that sent that letter because it came with his name on it. Because you do represent him anyways, so it is like he sent it. But it was you, the jester, who sent it. Fucking him. You're fucking him for your own benefit. Wow, dude, you're fucking something else. You're something else. But now that you admit it on a recording that it was you who sent it, I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. So when are you going to send the check back, and what's going to happen with these motions?
Well, I've told you repeatedly, the motions have been sent to the judge, which is our...
So how can a judge do an order without first reviewing the motions that were put in way before any order that he supposedly gave as
the judge's prerogative when and in what order they review. That's up to
So
them.
he could review them, even though they put in at the beginning of the case.
Yes.
He could review them after the case is done and over with, after he gave his void order, his criminal activity.
No, but he can review them out of order if he chooses to.
Again, he hasn't reviewed none of them at all yet. The case has already been. They already put the writ for possession. So without reviewing none of the motions at all, he gave an order in favor of the plaintiff. How is he a judge when he has failed to do his job?